Mike Niehuser, founder of Beacon Rock Research for Mining Clips, and with me is Dale Paruk, Vice President of Corporate Development for NioGold Mining Corporation, that's NOX, on the Toronto Venture Exchange. Dale, thanks for sitting down with me again.
Oh, thanks, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we talked about a year ago, but can you catch me up on where you're at and maybe start with a summary of the company?
Sure. NioGold is focused in the Abitibi region of northern Quebec. It's around the city of Val-d'Or. We're in an area where there's 7 producing mines and over 50 past producers, so it's a great spot to be. It's the second largest gold producing area in North America after Nevada. So the area we're in is actually right across the highway from Osisko Resources. They're subject of a takeover bid right now by Goldcorp. Osisko has got an 11 million ounce deposit on their side of the highway. So far we've outlined a little over 2 million ounces on our property. We have a very large tract of land, over 130 square kilometers, and the 3 deposits that we're working on right now are in about 10% of that property. So last time we spoke, we were a bit on hold because our partner Orezon was in the realm of in the middle of a takeover fight with Hecla. Hecla did eventually acquire Orezon, and consequently they have not continued with their program with us. But we were working on a 3-year program with Orezon. They did eventually spend $11.5 million, and that money was all used to develop the Marban block where we have those 3 deposits, and we now have 2.1 million ounces of gold on those 3 deposits. So that was our focus with Orezon. We've had most of this property over the last 6 or 7 years. We've been adding to the position, filling in some of the blank spaces. So besides those 3 deposits, we still have another 120 square kilometers to work on. And this year we've got a budget of about $1.3 million, and we're looking at drilling initially about 10,000 meters. So that program is just getting underway now. That's pretty well the summary of it. We think we're quite undervalued. We've got about 106 million shares outstanding, trading in the 20-cent range. That values the company at a little over $20 million. We still have $4 million in cash. So the deposit at $2 million and growing, a good portion of that is measured and indicated. We're looking at either finding another partner like Orezon to help us finish developing the Marban block. We'll also be doing the exploration on our own, and hopefully we'll make some new discoveries this year.
So will it be work on the existing projects, or will it be more on stepping out and looking at new projects? What's the balance you see there as far as projects you have been currently worked on and new stuff?
Well, right now the focus is to do some exploration on areas away from those deposits. That's subject to change. We are talking to some of the producers in our area. Maybe we'll get a new partner. If we do get a new partner, we would focus their efforts on developing the deposits. So what we've decided in the near term is to do some exploration outside of those 3 areas. We've got a lot of high vision targets that we haven't drilled that we've had for 3 or 4 years. So probably 3 or 4 areas that we'll get drilling that could lead to a new discovery.
Well, isn't there also an opportunity to take some of all this data that's been acquired so far and rework it or reassay it or do some other kind of less costly work to make more sense out of it?
Yes, that's true. And a lot of these areas, there are historical drillings. Besides those 3 deposits, there's another 4 satellite zones that could lead to bigger deposits. And in one area called the Gold Hawk, we're going to reassay over 2,000 meters of historic core that in a lot of cases they only assayed small portions, and that we've now found that there are intervals that are mineralized. So we're going to reassay 2,000 meters. That could lead to a big increase in the resources at Gold Hawk, and potentially that could lead to some short-term production. So we've got a lot of irons in the fire. We could see some short-term production from one of those satellite deposits. We are talking to some potential partners to work on Marban, and we're exploring in at least 3 areas where we could make a new discovery.
So really, news flow could be a variety of things, from JVs to exploration results?
Exactly. We should have a lot of news this year. Active program underway now, and we're well financed so that we're not going to need money for probably 2 years.
Great. Well, thanks very much for sitting down with me. Again, I'm Mike Niehuser with Beacon Rock Research. I was talking to Dale Paruk, Vice President Corporate Development with NioGold Mining Corporation. That's NOX on the Toronto Venture Exchange. Thanks again, Dale.
Thanks, Mike.